Hello, everybody, and welcome to Second to Last Hit, the third segment of the 25 Cent Play podcast, in which we have Steve play a free champ against beginner bots and talk about how that champ works. This week, Steve will be playing Riven, so he will try to insta-lock her ass as soon as he hits match me with teammates.
Probably
5-minute wait time?
No.
I was like,
Insta-lock.
what?
Damn it. Insta-lock Riven. Insta-lock.
I'm trying to find her. What's she look like?
Oh,
Her
my
hair's
God. She's
white.
already
What
taken.
is broken
Yeah.
can be
Oh.
reforged.
No, I got her.
Good.
So I want to take mid, right?
Yeah, take mid.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, bot games. You call it.
What's
Just
she?
run for it.
AD? She's AD.
She's
so
very
no
AD.
Offensive.
Yeah, there's no. She has no
Summoner
ability.
spells.
You're gonna do teleport because we're like that. Teleport and
Fish.
flash is good.
All right. Tell me about Riven, you guys.
All right, Riven is totally the exile. She's an exile. Apparently, she worked for the bad guys, and then she did some bad stuff, and I don't really care.
Would she be the main character if they made a League of Legends movie?
I think a good League of Legends character could also be the main character of their own video game. That should be like number one. Like Riot Games should sit there and go like, could we make an entire game about this one character? And if the answer is no, do not go with it.
All right.
You know, because I'd play a Shump starring Corky. That'd be cool.
Oh, man. I totally forgot to tell the story about Anime 1 Rengar during our podcast. Well, while it's loading here.
Well, you're a failure.
Yeah, Steve, Charlie and I played a game with a great team comp, except there was a Rengar, and the Rengar was played by Anime 1, and I said, Charlie, that sounds like the sort of account you would make just to troll with Rengar because you never played him before. And that Rengar fed like a motherfucker.
What?
He didn't
All right,
just feed. He totally didn't help anyone.
So
Yeah, Riven is typically a top laner. She can jungle very well. It's kind of hard in both roles because she's not the most tankiest tanker in the tank class. She does not have mana. She's a manaless champ,
Oh, nice.
so that's good for all y'all. That and in fact, I think she's a manaless champ, and I remember her needing anything. She just does her stuff, and that's all that matters. I don't know. I haven't played her in a week or two.
Is she pure cooldown based like Garen?
She might be pure cooldown, but we'll
She doesn't
see.
have, like, a rage
Well,
meter or
there is a
anything?
possibility that when he gets to level 6, that the bar has to fill so she can get her. But I'm not going to commit.
Look,
to
you
that.
guys need if we're
Wow.
gonna get on the Riot stream page, you guys got to know who we're playing.
Dude, what you're going to see right now is you're going to realize that Riven is about building damage and then taking that damage and then dropping that shit on people's faces. Riven is a really good example of how you can take that sort of feel of a fighting game and be really active with your fingers.
What's my first item?
You're going to get some boots and possibly some pots. 'Cause
Boots and pots,
if
huh?
you're
Never heard
buying
that
anything
before.
else, you're probably
Yeah, what's
crazy.
your passive, Steve?
Fast is not a passive, but she is fast.
Let's do a little
Runic Blades. Charge her blade, causing her base attack to deal 5 bonus physical damage. May be charged up to 3 times, expands 1 charge per attack.
Yeah, so that scales up, and eventually she does redunculous damage. You're gonna start out with, I believe, number your Q there. Yeah, that's what
Broken
you want.
Wings. Strikes out in short line, may be reactivated up to 2 times.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a tap. Wow, it
You
is
see how
fighting
that
game.
works?
Ooh.
Yeah, you're gonna slump. You're gonna.
All
lump
right,
that on people.
that's. I like that's my favorite thing I think about League of Legends is the difference between each of the champions. Like, sure they all have their skill bar, but they all act so differently.
Yeah, you could really get a feel. Like, there are things that appeal to different things. Eventually, when this is all done, there will be a Pac-Man champion who just, he just makes right angle turns and eats stuff. Every aspect of video games should be available.
I can't wait until they have the champion that whose passive is cannot be killed, or killing this champion results in death.
How about the Dig Dug champion? He throws out like a line and then it blows people up. That'd be good. So with that, like you're gonna start out with this because this is like you can actually escape with this move. And if you notice, like, do it again. Like, move your mouse around while you do it. It's like a no. Do your Q.
Oh, my Q.
Yeah, but like move your mouse while you do it. So
don't just do it in a straight line. He means like
Oh, I see. Because you
it's
can re.
It's auto. It's basically a smart cast move without smart cast being on. Is that it's going to go where your mouse cursor is going.
Okay.
Yeah. So wherever that mouse is, that's where she's gonna go. So that's important. So if you want to use it for escapes or if you want to do it for attacks, our general, of course, our notable rival is Annie.
Of course.
Also, you'll notice on the third move, it knocks people back, which is really good when you get into a big old team fight, or if you just want to wreck some face.
So,
pick the one that's the dash, which I believe is that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
E. Now this
I'm missing
will
last hits because of this. Yeah,
so
that's interesting. I'm
so
not
it gives
used
you
to
a
moves
shield
like that.
when you do that. But when you get your W, it'll all make sense. Riven is kind of like, you know, obviously, like I said, a top laner, so you kind of want to play a little passively before you get your items on and your moves together. So you'll be able to get your W here in a moment. Now your W is actually a stun. So what you
No cost.
Yeah, nothing has any cost. It's all.
Oh, that's
she's
right,
like
because she
Garen,
has
it's just
no
cooldown
mana.
based. Yeah.
So what you'll do with that with your you'll dash in with your E, you'll hit W and that'll stun them, and then you just lay into them mercilessly with your Q. Other than that, you just kind of want to farm as best you can
And not get killed by the
Yes,
tower.
and now be back because you lost all your health.
Yeah.
Oops.
Riven is one of the first champions I kind of realized. So you might want to go for a Doran's Blade. Doran's Blade's a great choice because really what Riven needs is damage. She doesn't need anything else. So if you derivate from that, it gets really kind of bad for you. Like you want to get that Bloodthirster. You want to get that Hex Drinker. Those are all like. If the item doesn't specifically add to your attack damage, you don't want it.
So she's not a tank then.
No, she's not a tank. That being said, getting a Giant's Belt in a game is not a bad move. Getting Merc Treads is not a bad move. But but know that your goal for acquiring wealth, like things like get like a Heart of Gold so you can get a little more money. Things like that are cool, but never ever like go for like attack speed. Even lifesteal is
super.
not really.
She's already super fast. I don't
Wait,
even
so does
know
that
what-
mean don't buy Berserker Greaves, Charlie?
Definitely don't get Berserker's Greaves. You want your boots are there to help you move around, not to give you attack.
So boots of swiftness or
Oh god.
boots of mobility, maybe?
Oh god.
No.
Oh god.
Merc Treads. You wanna stay alive. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted mobility as part of your setup.
Yeah,
that
Merc
could
Treads
work.
is actually what the recommended
Suggested,
item is.
yeah. And her suggested are pretty straightforward. I would say that definitely like going for a Bloodthirster is primary because you want to get that. You want to get as much damage. In most cases, you're obviously not going to be matched up against Annie, so you don't got to really worry about that. She does have.
Unless you play beginner bots, and then
Yes.
you will.
I mean, so you don't. Beginner top lane Annie is not part of the current meta, but hey, in the future, if it is, this will be a great document so people know what to do.
Oh, it'd help if I was hitting the right keys.
Man, if you had Ignite, you'd already have 3 kills.
So yeah, that basically kind of a good strat is to try to trick people into trading with you, and then dash in on them, stun them, and then drop your combo, your Q combo on top of them.
Too far forward. And don't get hit by the tower.
Soon you're gonna get your ult. And your ult is going to turn your little stick sword into a full.
Well, attack her now while she's on the other side of the tower. What are you doing?
I can get hit by the tower there. Oh, and Tibbers.
Tibbers, the official nemesis of the second to last hit.
And I missed my stun.
You'll
also, Steve, just remember, don't be afraid to use your abilities on minions because it's not using mana you won't get back.
Yeah, I know.
It's just cooldowns.
I just have to wait for the cooldowns.
Yeah, you want to basically when you're given the option to farm. You'll notice that her dash is not very far.
Look at my big sword.
All right, yeah. So now this is your ult. Now hit it again. Hit the. Yeah.
Oh,
You
that.
get a ranged attack.
Oh,
So
nice.
you're doing an extended damage, and you have a ranged attack, which I like to call killing them.
So what controls when her sword is that way?
That's your
That's
ult.
her ult.
So you
Oh,
pull
get
your
off
ult.
of me, Annie.
So hey, let's
Oh,
just
I'm
go
on
kill
cooldown.
some wraiths. Or
That's
something.
actually where I was headed.
Of the past.
How you doing on money?
724. Not quite there
We're
yet.
gonna need to farm some.
Well, he could go back and get another Doran's Blade and get his health refreshed.
What
Yeah,
conflict
I would
awaits?
say either Doran's Blade or, more importantly, maybe get a Heart of Gold. 'Cause-
Or, excuse me, Brutalizer. Got the cooldown. Got the AD and the cooldown. Builds out of 2 swords. That's pretty cheap.
yeah, that's not too bad.
So
Let
you
me
probably he might be able to get a long sword and a Doran's Blade right now, money wise.
Yeah,
and
if
then
you
go
were- if
and
you
then
were-
work towards the Brutalizer.
Yeah, if you're jungling, you're gonna kind of really hone in on getting Wriggle's Lantern. That's a excellent item for a jungler. If you are a do it Reggie style. Take
Going
both
pro,
wraiths.
that's right.
Serve the greater good.
I think the quote is like, why would I not if it's there?
They're free, right?
Yeah. Like especially against beginner bots, because it only that took what, like 5 seconds to take the wraiths.
Yeah, and it's not like bot Annie's coming after you. So yeah, when you do that move, you generally want to kind of finish with the range because obviously people are
Yeah,
running
yeah.
from you because they're terrified by your giant sword.
I actually
Also,
just wanted to
you've
push
got
her out of lane.
a great amount of time to have this sword available. So don't feel like you have to savor it. Like if you're in the woods, like pop it, run out, and by woods I mean bush.
Yeah, wait, how much before you buy those level 2 boots? Let's ask some questions about how much money you have.
Yeah, I have 1,200.
What are the components of the Hex Drinker? Get the buy the long sword, buy another Doran's Blade.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
How much do you have any money left?
329.
I don't think you can get. You might be able to click on the
Some
Merc
health
Treads
pots.
again.
Let me get some health
can't get
pots.
that. So get some health bots.
Rampage.
Back in the
Choose
lane.
your
Yeah.
own path.
Again, if it adds to your AD, you want it. If it doesn't,
You don't
Alright.
want it.
I of course I've got a sweet spot in my heart for the Giants belt, and I would say put that on anybody. I don't know about any really long-term Giants belt items like the
Well, Frozen Mallet is.
Frozen Mallet actually would probably be a good choice because it gives you that sort of damage plus. I wouldn't say you definitely don't want to go in the realm of like a Sunfire Cape. That's not really your thing. It's not going to give you enough.
Because you want to get in and get out. You're not going to be alive. If you're in that long, you're not going to be alive.
Yeah. Aside from the fact that unless you just want to have that sort of tankiness. I mean,
Actually, you know what I'm also going to recommend, Steve, is that
My spirit
Charlie
is
did say
not
that
lost.
Bloodthirster was the way you want to go. The next 450, like the next time you go back, like because you're not in a way where you're getting a lot of gold to spend at once. After this wave, be back and get the Vamp Scepter. And then the life steal that you're going to get from those 2 Doran Blades and the Vamp Scepter is going to allow you, if you play slightly more conservatively than wailing on Annie every time you get into lane.
Yeah, I'm not playing because that's
Yeah,
Vamp
you
Scepter
had
is
it. Click on
under-
Wriggles. Click on Wriggles.
Oh.
It's the left item.
Oh,
You're not,
there
even
it
though you're
is.
not going to buy Wriggles, we can still use that as a quick way to get this stuff.
and Wriggles is not a criminally bad item in top lane too. I mean, you're getting armor, you're getting damage, and you get a ward. Yeah, words are good. Like them.
Burdens of the past.
Yeah,
you know, that's sort of
the
an
few
older-
times that I've played jungle.
It's
I
sort of
built
an
Riven.
older item for damage dealers as far as the current meta goes, and you know they seem to be going a little bit more mobility plus, mobility plus gold items. But you know, hey, you know,
Yeah, I do
you're not-
I do
you're-
notice a
it's
lot of
good
guys like
conservative item these days.
yeah, I feel like jungling, like Wriggles for junglers is like, you know, if you look at most guides, like it's not there anymore, even though I still really like it. Like, I can see why.
I
It's
think I said mid MIA when I saw Annie come on the map.
it's it's okay. I feel the thing is that Wriggles is a great early game item for junglers, but all junglers are focused on, as you said, Charlie, mobility and ganks now. So, you know, once again, that's not the way everybody has to play. It's just the way that the pros play, and that meta trickles down.
Yeah. One thing it's really nice is really getting that getting precise with your dash stun combo, because even if you don't drop your damage on them,
My
that
spirit is
can
not
be
lost.
really devastating. You know, think of it like a Shen type move, like where you're hitting your opponent and then like your teammates are ripping them apart. Those are always good ways to go. Oh, here comes
Yeah, yes.
Here comes the
No,
troll.
you should have turned on him and railed him.
But I don't have anything. Like I was on cooldown.
It's okay. Don't your auto attacks still do plenty, dude. It's a great thing about
Yeah,
damage.
look at how much damage you're doing there. Like that, you
Ah.
wrecked his face.
To get in, no, she is so low. You gotta turn on her. Too.
I was getting hit by the tower, man. This may be beginner bots, but I will still die
Yes,
to
but
tower
you,
hits.
I mean, you ran in a straight line away from the tower, whereas a diagonal line would have taken you to
nothing.
down.
To nothing. Like
Would have taken
I was
you
still
straight
in,
to Tibberstown.
still being hit. Like the line is here.
So once we take this tower
Once
down,
now
let's
that
start
this minion
roaming.
wave, stop hitting the tower and hit the minions.
No, I think you should take down the tower and start roaming around.
That's
and
actually
killing
right,
steals.
because
No,
they-
but the minions will take down the tower and he can get the last hits.
Second to last hits.
Exactly. There you go.
What's the respawn time on the?
I think the wraiths always appear on the map. It's only the buffs that you need to have line of sight for them to reappear.
Choose your own path.
So,
All right, so this is good. You're getting towards.
check out your passive now. Remember what we saw that when it started.
It is at 11 plus 21.91.
Yeah.
Charged up to 3 times. Blah 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 blah.
What charges it?
That's. Wait. What charge is it? I don't know what charge.
Oh,
Oh
you're
god!
dying.
Oh god!
Sona.
Sona charges it.
Now
Oh
you're-
god!
now you're
Now I'm
dancing.
dancing.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, you're running towards that.
Nope.
Okay, so this is a tough place. You could get the brutalizer, which
I'm
you
gonna go
get
for
the
my
hex,
merc.
you
I'm
get
gonna
the
go
hex
for my
drinker.
merc treads first.
Okay, so go to the hex drinker and look at the other components of it.
Hex Trunker is a good item.
Hex drinker is just the null magic and then the hex drinker.
How should I proceed?
Maul of Malmortius, which is the final item for that, is a good item for her. But essentially, you're just running around whacking people with your half a sword, and then whack them.
And then sometimes a full sword.
She's again good for ganks. You can imagine how you could dash from a bush, hit people with your stun, and then just unload.
Well, that's weird. You can do like QQ stun dash Q.
Yeah, if you notice, you will actually. I believe there is a benefit to doing auto attacks between your Q.
Really?
That might be the charging.
So check that out. Check how that works when you get a moment.
Because it has a cooldown. Oh god. Oh god.
That's okay. Your whole team's coming.
Yeah, dash in there and stun them. See that? You're doing the damage.
I don't think that was me. I actually think that was Corky.
Well, no, you were dropping a lot of damage on her. I mean, Corky does damage too, but like the The thing about Riven is that, you know, you need to get in that mindset of, like, Vayne, where you're just, I am here to
serve
hurt.
the greater good.
There you go.
You know, yeah, and the nice finish off with that is just to sort of coup de grace.
No, go take the red buff. Go take the go. No,
Get both.
I am gonna get both.
Unstoppable.
If you're building for the jungle, you obviously gotta get a good leash because she doesn't really have an enormous amount of sustain.
Were lost.
But you know, since she does drop a good amount of damage, and with the wriggles, you'd be okay to rip apart some of these dudes pretty easily. The Lizard Elder, of course, no match.
An enemy has been slain.
Ash on ash violence.
And the thing about that stun is not, it's an area
Choose your
around
own
you,
path.
so you can get multiple folks, which is nice.
So after you clear this wave, when you go back, I want you to sell that health pot because that's just wasting space in your inventory.
Oh my god, man.
So
gotta,
hopefully
gotta
you
relax.
should get some
You
good
gotta
gold.
relax.
Dude, I'm trying to give you the drop the knowledge here.
How you do it. You just buy.
I am awakened.
Yeah, that distance attack really doesn't do a lot of damage, huh?
No, but
Sort of a
it does kind of enough. I think Charlie's right. If you kind of use it as a finishing move, like I did earlier.
Okay. So the two things I think you're going to be able to buy, one is your best friend's sword, which
What you want.
yeah.
That's
So
your-
sell all your pots. Click on the Vamp Scepter. You'll see the Bloodthirster as an item it builds into. Bloodthirster.
Oops, I clicked on Zeke's.
And then that will give you your best friend's sword. And then you should be able to
Saladoran's Blade.
And
Yep.
what?
And
238, and then that gets
Give
you
me
that.
my null.
Sword
Yeah,
moves its owner.
You'll notice that finisher, as it were, off of your ult does a lot more damage once you get your best friends. It does a lot.
My best friend's sword.
All right, so now your objective is race to 900 because at 900 you can be back and get your Bloodthirster, and then try to kill as many creeps as possible. And then just shred this guy. He
Rex
can't
Trundle.
he can't deal with you.
Stupid trolls, hate them. Trolling on the internet. Or start pinging Dragon. Maybe you can get your goofy teammates who we haven't seen at all help you out here.
All right.
Time for talk is over.
Yeah. Oh, you can just shred him. Just shred him. Yeah, there you go. Book it. Use your flash if you have to.
Godlike.
Killed by the tower, just like I thought.
You have been slain.
Yeah, sometimes you die to a tower. Sometimes you gotta die to a
Except
tower.
Trundle got the kill.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. That's why I was being careful. And you guys are all like, just jump in and die. It's cool.
Hey, we're doing it for the internet. The internet wants to see you die.
The internet, we're gonna die for you.
Yeah, Steve. There's no cumulative stat in this game that tracks how many times you die across games.
Die to
It
the internet.
It in fact is not a metric. It does not matter.
There is actually a metric, but it's not public. Like Morello can do an SQL query and find out how many times I
Ally has
died.
been slain.
Sure. Yeah.
Shit ain't on rails.
No, I don't think it is. It should be though.
God, I hope no. This game no. What? Oh my God, you internet freaks! This is a hardcore C++, some database.
No, it's not. It's Adobe Air and nonsense.
Oh God, that's terrible.
It's built on Summoner's
When you
Rift.
guys talk about Adobe Air, I thought just the launcher. Like
Just the launcher is Adobe Air, but still.
No, man, it's all them Kindle gems. That's how it works, right?
All Kindle gems, all the
It's not
time.
lost.
Kindle gems all the way up.
Can I take yes, all the way up Kindle gems?
yes, you can solo dragon.
I don't think you can solo dragon, but
Alright, I'm gonna solo dragon.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
use all
start
your
it.
stuff.
We're gonna learn something on the internet. Can you solo
Oh,
dragon
if you
at this level?
Now,
with Riven?
Steve, at this point, your
actually,
smite,
I have
your smite should do about 760 damage. So
I don't
wait
have
until
smite.
Right,
I
no,
don't have-
what do you mean you don't have smite? I told you to take smite.
That's all. If you had just gone the mid lane,
if you had taken smite, like
because
I told
because
you.
of the Vamp Scepter, I can solo dragon all
Yes.
day.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's all magic damage. Okay, you are not allowed to die or be until you have 900 gold, because that is what you need for your blood.
yeah, just kill this guy.
I don't need blue, dude.
Hey, cooldowns. Everybody needs cooldowns.
That's true, I
And I like him because he kicks.
guess. My team is dying.
That was one thing that they added was the golem, the ancient golem kick.
We just aced the other team. Ah, beginner bots.
So competitive. Yeah. No. Hey man, you know,
I like Riven, man.
Uh,
I don't know if I have enough IP to buy her outright like I usually do.
you know what?
after
I
one of
love
these.
Riven. I think she's awesome, but she's so hard to make her work. Her in this meta just doesn't, like, she's not really tanky. She does crazy damage, but convincing another teammate to go, like, you have to have a tanky jungler or you have to have a tanky support to make up for the fact that she's not tanky at all.
Oh,
So, like,
I don't want to
if you got
dance.
her running around in the top lane doing damage, it's great, but you gotta be, you know, you gotta have a tank. Especially when you'll see teams where it's like most of their team is tank, and it's like, oh yeah, well you can do a lot of damage, but
Oh, we're taking Baron on a beginner bot game? All right, I'm down with that.
so yeah.
Choose your own.
Not
I'm
gonna-
You don't
trying
just
to
take
think.
it solo.
I'm not going to start it, though.
Dracula here handle it.
He needs you. He
Start
wants you.
pinging.
There we go.
Of course it hits me first.
All right, now just run away and
Yeah.
let Vlad die. No, you just yellow ping him. Get him the fuck away, because he's gonna die. Yeah, that didn't work. Be back. And
All right.
Oh, I have my 900.
An enemy has been slain.
Jab with jelly. Ah, fuck it. I'm not even going to type. All right,
We're
so
gonna
what was
type
that?
Ja, ja, ja.
Ja, 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 ja,
Always
ja,
make
ja.
them
What was I going to buy?
The Bloodthirster. Click on your BF sword.
Your
In your
team has
inventory.
destroyed a turret.
Know what that looks like, but I keep clicking on the wrong
there you
thing.
go.
Yeah.
I have 300. What should I buy now?
Some
You could sell your,
potions.
or he
I could
could
buy
or he'd
all-
have 500 if he sold his.
All the Dorians. Well, we're
Nah,
losing
don't worry
the
about
tower.
it. Just keep going. I mean, eventually, things you can build are again like, you know, Giant's Belt. You can level up to the Malgorius or Malgorius, whatever that is. You can get a Frozen Mallet. Frozen Mallet is a great thing to buy. Like, actually, I'd say like probably your best like straight up go is like boots, level 2 boots, and a Phage, and like a Doran's blade. You know, that kind of stuff is really what you're gonna.
Why
go
didn't
for.
I buy Boots of Mobility?
You don't need.
So, Charlie, what I'll ask you. So, what is the what abilities like are you what are you maxing out first? What are you maxing out second? And what are you leaving for late?
So definitely go with Q. Obviously.
Yeah, I think I've been working the Q
Your
the
Q
most.
is your Q. You want to build up, but you know,
Oh,
again,
look at all that gold.
Yeah.
the longer you can
farm up your
extend the
Bloodthirster,
stone, the longer you can extend that stun is really good. But again, you get a little bit of a shield when you use your E. So you want to play it by feel. I'd say, you know, if you really feel like you can initiate on a lot of folks, let's say you're jungling, you want to go with W. If you're in lane and you want to have that sort of like tankiness, go with E. But you know, you're gonna focus on your Q into your.
So long I've wandered.
We're back at Baron.
Yeah, we're back at Baron.
This time we got the
Yeah,
tough
everybody is
crew.
actually coming.
Yeah, it'll be dead before Steve gets there.
My
So,
You mean Death of Prey 199 will be dead before I get there.
So Steve, what I would say is that the sequence of items that we had you buy was a result of you playing this character for the first time and being very aggressive and having to be back a shitload.
Shitload. I only had to be back once. All right,
Yes, that's how the internet will remember it on this broadcast. So,
when I edit it to edit out all the BDs.
We had you buy a lot of piecemeal things that took this a really long time for you to get to your Bloodthirster, but in an ideal situation, like, you would have probably gone for that first. And not, we had you get a component here, a component there, which kind of led you to get your Hex Drinker, I think, before your Bloodthirster, which,
I've been drinking again.
Legendary.
The Hex Drinking.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So yeah, you're gonna beat up on people. People that you want to watch out for with Riven. You want to watch out for Vlad.
Whoa, what the hell?
Vlad can easily escape your ass. He is.
That's what Vlad does.
He's not ideal for a laning partner.
Attack Ash, attack Ash, attack Ash, attack Ash. Give her everything you have. There you go.
Things you also want to watch out for are really tanky champs. Like a Cho'Gath or Malphite. They're gonna be up in that top lane and they're gonna be wrecking your face. You gotta watch out for that. All in all, Riven kind of is a victim of her own builds. As far as I felt, like if I've failed with Riven, it's been because I couldn't really deliver a lot of damage. So, if you can deliver a lot of damage, you should do pretty good.
So stay alive and farm. These
Yeah.
are the words of Riven.
I didn't get to GG.
There's a good song by the Yordles. Look for that too. I forget what it's called.
About Riven.
Yep. Oh, and Steve got his win for the day.
That's right. It's because I've been spending so much time playing League of Legends. I mean, Guild Wars 2.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us for another second to last hit. We will see you next week.
GG, guys.